Hey guys, MC Mura here, and as you know, Ninja Gaiden is very near and dear to my heart. I was ecstatic when Team Ninja announced Ninja Gaiden 4, the fact that it's coming out in just about 2 months. I'm super looking forward to it. I'm super hyped and excited. And as we are approaching the release, Team Ninja keeps putting up some Twitter clips for the game, right? Showing us some new stuff. And there was like one very specific clip that seemed to have triggered a civil war, almost like within the Ninja Gaiden community. But let's check out some of the stuff they showed, because it's really cool, right? So here they're showing us like the new hammer weapon for our new bro tag, and that is honestly sick. Like, this is amazing. That looks so cool. They're leaving orbs there, so you know Essence is back. That's pretty interesting. We finally are starting to see more and more footage from our beloved Ryu Hayabusa. And if you're about Ninja Gaiden, Ryu is the GOAT, right? And Ryu looks absolutely sick, and I really love what they're showing here. We got the obliteration techniques back, fiends. It's amazing, right? All of this is good news. All of this is absolutely fantastic, and I love it. Alright, Ryu looks so cool in this game, and I really kind of like the old school blue gi, his blue skin. What's it called? Blue getup, the ninja getup. This one from the original Ninja Gaiden. This is so cool, right? But let's now go over that one clip that is doing all of this controversy, right? That everyone is talking about, and I'm gonna let it play out first, and then we're gonna discuss like why it's so cool. But we'll discuss like why are some people loving it, why are some people worried. So this is obviously like an amazing combo, right? And here they're showing a couple of things. There is going rumors that Ryu only have like one weapon, but we're not gonna go over that now. But Yakumo, I think, I'm not sure if it's Yakumo or Yamako, whatever, how you pronounce it. Yakumo do have 4 weapons. We know about this. So this clip is showing us that the game do have like an on-the-fly weapon switching. Notice he is mixing up the weapons, and there is this icon that appears every time he switches. So that is really cool that they got like an on-the-fly weapon switching. The combos looks really fun, and he ended up with an obliteration technique on the second guy, I believe, right? Whatever. What is causing a lot of controversy is this. It is the airtime on the juggle. This is no more Ninja Gaiden. They have turned it into a Devil May Cry, or like a Bayonetta. Right, this is pretty much like the sentiment that the people who are not enjoying what they're seeing is echoing, right? And I think, well, let me explain both sides of the argument before I get into like my own personal thoughts, right? I think it's important to know when we're doing like a character action game, when we're doing like a Ninja Gaiden or a Bayonetta, what type of game are we going for, right? This is like a gameplay clip from me, like in Bayonetta, right? And in Bayonetta, the character, she is very flamboyant, she is very flashy. The concept of Bayonetta is that she is hella dominating these cool angels. She is the coolest person in the room, completely destroying everyone. So having like long air times, having on-the-fly weapon switching, having all of that, that kind of makes sense for that type of the game. The same for the Devil May Cry, right? When we're talking about Dante, the game is about styling on the opponents, right, on the enemies. Ninja Gaiden, and although this is different from like game to game, but this room is very famous for Ninja Gaiden players. Just take a look at the enemies and their behavior. He immediately grabbed me. They are going in, they're very aggressive, throwing shurikens, rolling, going for attacks. And this do tell you like what type of game Ninja Gaiden is about. Ninja Gaiden is almost about survival, right? Ninja Gaiden is about you using Ryu or whatever protagonist we're talking about, using their combat abilities to survive the very aggressive enemies. Ninja Gaiden is not really about you styling on the enemies, it's about you just surviving with your raw talent, skills, movement, and just picking them up one by one. Right? That is a character concept. That is a game concept. It is almost as if we're talking, say, about like Resident Evil, right? Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, they were about survival horror. Maybe 4 to an extent, they were about survival horror. While like 5, 6 were more about action, right? And it's kind of like the same deal. The Bayonetta, the Devil May Cry, they're about you being the coolest person, it's about you styling, and the on-the-fly weapon switching, that type of like free-flowing juggle heavy combat, and the game rewarding you for style. And that's why, like, in Devil May Cry, there is style. The style meter is there. The game rewards you for being cool. While that was never really the case for Ninja Gaiden, the game was mostly about you trying to survive. So it's almost as if we're talking about two completely different type of genres, two completely different type of games, right? And that's why lots of people are kind of disappointed. Take a look at these guys. They are ruthless. You're telling me like in Ninja Gaiden 1, I'm gonna launch someone and the guys are gonna wait there and watch me do it? It's not happening, right? This is not the experience that the game is going for. And with the change to Ninja Gaiden 4, with what Yakumo is doing here, there is a lot of concern. Hey, they are ruining the identity of Ninja Gaiden. That's pretty much what it did. They turned it into another like DMC clone. And on the counterpoint, this is a new game in a series that have been dormant for some time now. And the game is being handled, at least to a certain extent, by new developers, right? Team Platinum Games. So you should expect them to introduce some new ideas. When I take a look at the footage with Ryu here, this seems like Ninja Gaiden to me, right? And honestly, most of the footage we have seen so far, it does look like Ninja Gaiden. It does look like the identity is still intact. This is a Ninja Gaiden that I personally know and love, right? This is why I would always like super addicted to the Ninja Gaiden combat, because it's fast. It's not about flash. It's about how efficient you are, right? You are a cold-blooded master ninja, right? It's not about, Ryu doesn't care. He just wants to get the job done, right? And for most of these clips, it's there. But since this is new game, they need to introduce some new mechanics like the on-the-fly weapon switching, right? And even here, like the enemies are aggressive, right? And remember, obviously difficulties, who knows, but it's kind of weird that no one is challenging him throughout all of that airtime. But hey, this is a new game, so they are trying to implement new ideas like the on-the-fly weapon switching, like the juggle system. We don't know about like how difficult or easy this is to execute, because like even say in Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2, if you're going for a lot of Izuna drops, on the regular difficulty it's free. On Master Ninja, that carries like a big risk, right? So it's a new game, right? I am willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm willing to say, all right, show me something really, really cool. If that is the type of experience that they're going for and they're gonna nail it, I'm happy. It's a new game and I'm expecting to see some new things. On-the-fly weapon switching could be really cool in Ninja Gaiden, as long as the core of the game, which is survival and getting around and just being as efficient, is there. I think that's totally fine, right? It's ridiculous to expect everything to stay the same. Obviously, things will evolve, right? And I've been working on like why Ninja Gaiden 1 is amazing and you should try it out video anyways. And I think it's something that like I'm praying, I'm hoping that the new game is good, because I want people to get into the series, to love it. It's an amazing character action game. It's my favorite series. So yeah, it personally doesn't bother me, but I can see why some would be like really almost offended by what they just saw. What are your thoughts? Which side of the argument do you side with? Do you think it's fine? Do you think, oh no, they are going way too far with this, they turned it into another Bayonetta or Devil May Cry? I would love to hear your thoughts about it in the comment section below. We'll be leaving a link to the Patreon, Discord, Twitter, and Twitch pages in the description. Thank you so much for watching and stay safe.